welcome back to our channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we'll be illustrating a portrait illustration with 1536 into 2048 pixel. So before we start any further, we are using fountain pen to do the backdrop of mountain. I'm not starting with the sky this time but with mountain because it's very simple. All you have to do is to draw a curvy line along you go, and make sure you select a single layer for each of the mountains. So we are using 3 mountain, and make sure you add 3 layers for 3 different mountain because we are going to use some other airbrush to make it pink pop out of the mountain itself. So the second mountain is that, the third mountain is coming up. Just make sure the first mountain is on the top and followed by second as it goes by. So once we are done with this, in the upcoming session I'll make the mountain black rather than gray, which you will look forward to. Next, make sure to add a new layer because we are going to add the sky layer. So for this I'm using a fill bucket with the radial fill option. So I'm just aligning it according to the way I want the radial fill should be. So I'm just doing the black as the base, followed by some dark pink shade and another lighter pink shade. So once we are done with it, I'm just making a few adjustments with the mountain as we go by, and hope you can follow the video along with it. And I'm just picking up the color which I want in the. So I'm happy with the sky, so I'm using flow airbrush to paint some pink or to add some dusky shade into the mountain as a drop coming in, and that's what I was speaking while I was coloring the mountain in the first part of the video. So I'm just going to align according to it. I'm not happy with the gray shade. I wanted it to be darker black or darker gray in shade. So I'm just making sure everything comes together as a big picture. So whatever I'm doing, I'm just aligning it according to my preference. Okay, moving on to the third structure itself, that is we are going to illustrate tree, and I love this brush so much to draw, that is a dry ink. And make sure you follow the same strength if you're using Apple Pencil, or if you're using some other tablet and some other pencil along with it, or stylus. Just make sure to adjust along that, because the pressure in the Apple Pencil, as you put the heavy pressure, it gives a heavier blade. So I'm just using it a lighter stroke to make all the tree come true. So all I did is make a one single line and do a zigzag in an opposite way, and bring all the tree together just by stroking outwards as we go by. So this one simple step you can follow, just a straight line and then a zigzag and an outstroke to bring the tree comes to whole life itself. So after illustrating this, I have illustrated this tree in a separate layer, that is in a new layer, so I can copy and paste in the rest of the illustration itself. So just make sure you use as many as layer as you can, because every thing you illustrate is easier if you want to delete or if you want to copy and paste, rather than just creating everything together, because it's great mess at the end. So here you can see I'm copy and pasting the same tree into a very smaller structure. I'm just aligning it according to the image I want to bring, because the tree is much farther, because the mountain is much farther from the first mountain itself. Yep, now to the last and final element, that is the queen of the entire illustration, that is the glow brush. We are using it to bring the moon into full bloom here. So I'm just using it in a dab of 4 times. So all I did is select glow brush and tap 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 tap, and you get this glowy moon out of nowhere. And I'm using tattoo ink just to add some depth in the moon and to bring the moon with some structure and with some backdrop. So I'm just hinting it here and there, and I'm using, so the brush I'm using to blend its wash. This is one of my favorite brush. If you have been watching my video for very long, I always use wash to blend it out. There are other some powerful brush in Autodesk Sketchbook. In the future video, maybe I'll explain it more. All I'm doing here is slightly dabbing those darker shade to blend along with the moon. I'm not doing a heavy stroke, or I'm not doing a heavy pressure on the pen, just a lighter stroke so that it gives the depth which I'm looking in for. So here we are, almost done with the image. The only one thing which is missing is definitely some pop of uh, light. So I'm using glow neon pen to bring some uh, think of it as a fireflies in a pink way, not in the green way, because we're just using our imagination to bring the picture together. So there we have it. Hope you enjoy this video. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you're not, make sure to like, share and subscribe with this video. See you all in the next one. Bye.